Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Up Podcast. And today I'm going to be talking about my house prediction for 2024. I understand that we're not going to be using YAPMS 2 for this video because of the fact that they have a blank house map. And for the sake of time, I'm kind of just going to be going over the more competitive races according to 270. So this can't really be an exact prediction. It's probably going to be more like a guesstimate prediction if I kind of have to say. But before we get started, please like the video, share this with a friend, and subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate the, consistent, views that we're getting. I'm appreciating the subscribers that we've gained recently, the likes that we're getting, the engagement. I've been looking at a lot of newer videos and they're doing quite better compared to what I had first posted back in August. I kind of wanted to get this channel up and running again just because I want to be able to produce something, get my political knowledge outside, of my, dorm room or whatever, or talking with my family about these things because a lot of them, sometimes they're like, okay, that's enough. I don't want to hear about it. So I was like, I might as well just do a channel like Red Eagle Politics and Real American. And without further ado, here we go. So if we scroll down here, we can see the competitive races with the first one being Maripotola. Unfortunately for Alaska, this state has a representative that is a Democrat. She kind of won by the same margin that Trump won that district by in like 2020. So it is basically like a flip, and the state's technically having some sort of a leftward movement. So I do think that because she already won re-election in 2021 or 2022, excuse me, after her special election, I do believe that she'll hold on in the House and she'll win re-election. Now, we could see here the House, we see Barry Moore due to redistricting running in Alabama's first GOP primary. And for some reason, they have this as a likely Dem consensus for some reason. However, I do think that because of the district being so red and Trump is on the ballot, I guess it would be a lean Republican state. If we look at this guy, it's a competitive, area in Arizona. You could see 0.9% House last time and 1.5% Democrat. I do think with Trump on the ballot, a lot of these closer races that Republicans won in a poor midterm year, they're going to be pretty easy wins. Like, I think this guy will hold on just fine. California 13th, however, since Democrats, are going to be more energized in California in 2024, I do think that this representative would end up losing their seat. If you look at the second district here, I do think once again this is going to be a loss. However, Mike Garcia is a pretty decent candidate, in California, so I do think they would end up winning their House district by actually quite a couple of points. I think they'll do pretty well, especially with Trump on the ballot. I think they'll be carried over. I think this guy will be just fine. I think Mitchell Steele will be okay in the end. Katie Porter's running for U.S. Senate. I do think that this is still going to be a lean Dem seat. I don't see why it wouldn't be. Lauren Boebert, this is a plus R. This is an R plus 8 district with a 0.2, margin of victory for her. And I do think with Trump on the ballot, she'll have an easy time winning. I do think that she'll also end up winning, especially with the district being a couple of points Dem and her close margin 2020. I think she'll be fine, or 2022, excuse me. If you look at her in Connecticut's fifth, I do think she'll be okay, especially during a presidential year. I don't really see why she wouldn't be. Iowa's third, I definitely do think with Trump on the ballot, he'll do just fine. He'll probably win by a couple of points, actually. If you look at Eric, over here, I think it'll be a lean Dem state, especially it being Illinois. Indiana's first, this is interesting because this is technically the second term for this congressman, and it is in Indiana, but the district is pretty Dem, so I'll give it to him that he'll be winning re-election. If you look at Jared Golden, his third term since 2019, so he basically won in a blue wave year, pretty much, and this was his last margin, which is a flip of the presidential kind of thing. So I do feel like more than likely he'll probably hold on to his seat, especially that it's I believe this is Maine's. Yeah, he'll definitely hold on to this one 100%. Uh, is this Maine's second? I think that might be Maine's second, but I'm not 100% sure. But regardless, I think he'll hold on, especially it being his third term. this district over here, I do think with Trump on the ballot, I think it may be closer, but I still think it'll go Dem. I think Michigan's 8th. He'll do just fine. John James, the thing is, he hasn't really announced, so we're not really 100% certain what's going to happen there, but I think with Trump on the ballot, that district will be fine. Angie Craig, I think she'll be okay. She'll probably hold up winning re-election. It is Minnesota after all. Montana's first. I think, especially with Trump on the ballot, he'll do just fine. Don Davis from here will probably win re-election, as well as this Congresswoman from North Carolina. I think, actually, this one might be a little bit interesting. I feel like I'm going to have them holding on. And over here, yeah, this is going to be, oh, see, they're running for the Attorney General's race. I feel like maybe this is going to stay as a likely Dem seat. Don Bacon, I believe they are, okay. So more than likely, this seat will probably stay. Oh, this is the Nebraska 2nd District. Okay. So pretty much, this is kind of rough. I'm not really sure how to feel about this. I mean, I guess since he's been an incumbent for so long, I feel like he'll probably end up staying more than likely, especially since I do think Nebraska 2nd is going to be a little bit closer. Tom Keene, I think with Trump on the ballot, he might actually be able to pull that one off. I think in New Mexico, we're going to have him winning re-election as well as in Nevada. This will probably be a close hold. George Santos, unfortunately, I just think it'll be closer than expected. I don't think he's going to lose by as much as people say. However, I do think he'll end up losing. This was a massive outperformance. I think with Trump on the ballot, they'll win. Same thing with this guy. I think he'll probably end up winning with Trump on the ballot more than likely. Pat Ryan will probably survive his race. Now this one's a little bit different. Let's see, 1.6 to 4.6. I think maybe is a Dem flip. New York 2nd, I think maybe is a Dem flip as well, more than likely. We're going to go Greg here. He's probably going to be a Democrat hold. I think, yeah, this is definitely a Democrat hold too. This one, Democrat hold. I think maybe, yeah, they might hold on. Susan Wild probably is going to be, it's a Pennsylvania 7th. 2 points, and the district is, interesting. I might have them holding on. Matt Cartwright, he won, in a district that was 2.9, 2.4. I think it'll be close, but he'll probably hold on, especially since they've been an incumbent for so long. And Chris DeLuzu, I think probably is a Dem hold, including here, goes here, and this will probably be a Republican flip. Since Trump's going to be on the ballot, it was a close Dem victory in a really, red district, and it is the first, term of that congressman. So if you were to come here, Republicans win the House with 218 seats to Democrats 217. So I mean, a lot of these races could definitely change. And again, this is the first time I do a House prediction, so there's probably some underlying factors here that I have to look over. However, just based off of my first general analysis, I do think that Republicans are going to have a hard time holding on to the House of Representatives. However, we could get the vote out if, the Republican Party embraces an early ballot harvesting system. That would be a good idea. So pretty much Republicans need to stay vigilant. They need to get the vote out as much as they can. Without further ado, that is it for this prediction. If you guys enjoyed it, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, and share this video with a friend. And I hope you guys have a good rest of your day.